And then Mr. Meadows.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank each of you. I am a father of 3 daughters. I love my daughters. Your fathers love you. One of my daughters' name is Grace. I want you to know how special you are to your dads. You have taken up his cause. You've taken up the cause of liberty, of freedom, of democracy, something that you will never be able to break from. You know the pain and the difficulty it is that your dad is going through, and yet you're living for him, you're living for those like him in your country and throughout the world. So I really want to commend you for your life, that you're living a very profound, just life. And your fathers are very deeply proud of you, as I am proud of my daughters. Not necessarily because of what they do. Fathers love their daughters, no matter what. And your father's abiding love is always there, and I hope that you will sense and you will know that. And I pray that at some day you will be united with him. I want you to know that your work will not be in vain. As you live your lives, and you should live your lives, your Father wants you to live your lives, but you will also be carrying this banner. But it will not be in vain. You play a very important role. And as you continue to live and to speak and to be a part of coming here to Congress and going into other places, you will have a major impact upon the whole world. So you are part of a very great cause. You've been chosen for a very important time. This is an important day, an important era that America needs to recognize that human rights, religious liberties, freedoms of conscience are superior. They are preeminent. They're far greater than any economic destiny or hopes that we would have. They supersede all. So I am grateful for your lives. I'm grateful for your testimony. And having said all that, I would just like to ask, we as members of Congress, we are busy people. There are many issues in this country. This will always have a deep impression for us. But if you want to give us a reminder, if you want to give something to the American people, if you want to leave one word to the American people, if you want us to convey one thing, what's that one thing? What do you go to bed every night knowing that you're alone, knowing that your dad can't hug and kiss you goodnight, knowing that thousands and millions of others can as well? What do you want us, what can we carry back to our members of Congress, to our colleagues, that would do the most to cause us to make sure that this objective is achieved? Could you just speak a little bit to that?
Rather than asking myself, when will my father be released, I instead try to think, my father hasn't been released yet. We haven't been reunited yet. He hasn't received medical care, and he hasn't received visitation rights yet. So for me, the word yet really encapsulates my hope and my faith and my father's hope and faith and our hope and faith that one day we will be reunited. But I think hope is necessary but not sufficient, because even though I have immense hope that my father will be released, even though he has immense hope, we have to act on that hope, and we have to make that not just a dream, but a reality. And so I think the importance of today's hearing is to try to make that transition as soon as possible by calling for an Oval Office meeting, by requesting Vice President Biden to raise the names of these political dissidents. I think that's, and high-level diplomacy, I think that's how we can make that effective transition from dream to reality. So that's what I would say. Thank you.
Thank you.
I want all Americans to remember our fathers and stand up for our fathers, and that's all.
Thank you.
To the American people, I'd like them to know that it is the values of the United States that inspired my father to champion pro-democracy activism in the first place, and I ask that he not be forsaken in his time of need. Thank you.
Thank you.
The word I want to give to everybody in the United States is love. It's because of my father's love to China. That's why he has done all the things. He has written all those articles. It's not because he hates China. It's because he loves China. And because of his love and because my love to him, I came here as a witness. And because my mom's love to my dad and my mom's love to me, she didn't divorce with my dad, and she chose to keep this marriage and keep this family stable. And because of all the people's love to me, they helped me to come out of China and to study here and to get all those happy lives right now. And because of everybody's love here, we can have this opportunity to be speaking here, to fight for what we trust, to fight for justice and rights. So I want everybody to think of love. Why we're doing this is because of love. Thank you.
Thank you.
The phrase I choose here is the courage to speak the truth. I think because my dad was withstanding his belief and he's trying to keep truthful to himself and his heart, he's being imprisoned. And I also believe that America was founded on the truthful to their beliefs. So I really think there's a deep connection there. And I'm here to speak what's true to my heart. So I think it's really meaningful to the Congress.
Thank you. God bless you all.